Hey YouTube, Allie's RNY Odyssey coming here at ya on this rainy, gloomy Sunday afternoon. Figured I would film an update and let you know how I'm doing. But before I get started with that, I'm going to go ahead and go over my stats from where I started. So I had surgery with Dr. Andrew Arverbach at St. Agnes Medical Center in Baltimore, Maryland on January 31st, 2017. So we're at the beginning of September. I'm a little over 19 months out at this point, so a little over a year and a half. My highest ever recorded weight, which was on December 23rd, 2016, so about 5 weeks before my surgery, was 449.9. You might as well say 450, because I will be honest and say on Christmas Eve, I ate everything in sight. And then I started my pre-op diet on Christmas Day. So during the course of my pre-op diet, I lost 31 pounds. So my date of surgery, I weighed 418. When I checked in with you last time, which was about the middle of July, I was at 167.2. When I went in for my 1-year checkup with my surgeon, which was August 1st, I weighed in at 158.6 on my scale. His scale was about a pound heavier, but I had clothing on. At that point, he was ecstatic with me. He said that I was one of the highest weight losses that he had ever personally witnessed from weight loss surgery. And at that point, he did advise that I start slowing my weight loss because I was losing, on average, about 10 pounds a month. So he's like, you don't have much more, because his goal for me was between like 160, 170. So I surpassed his goal. So he told me to start trying to slow my weight loss. So I was doing pretty good. From July 31st till the end of August, I only lost 3 pounds. I went down to 155, and I kind of like did this a little bit, like I went down, then I went up, and I was okay with that because, you know, I do have more skin removal I have to do. So I'm like, once I get all that done, you know, I'm probably going to be in the 140s. Well, then all of a sudden last week, when I weigh in on Tuesday, September 4th, I'm down to 148.8. I lost 6 pounds. So I don't know. I don't feel like I've really had changed anything. I just think that's been my pattern. My pattern has been I will stall for like 2, maybe 3 weeks, and then I'll have a huge loss. So I am down to 148.8 for a total weight loss of 301.1 pounds. I'm at goal. Like, I'm at my goal. Like, past my surgeon's goal. I'm at my ultimate fantasy goal. I was like, I never thought I would get under 150. I never thought I would get under 200. Like, this is surreal for me. I haven't weighed this since junior high or 9th grade. I mean, I'm ecstatic. Now at this point, I got to figure out how to stop losing weight. My surgeon was a little concerned, and the nurse was a little concerned with how I look. I think I am looking better because I've been on taking my vitamins because, you know, I was bad about that. So I think my coloring is looking better. I was kind of looking pale and maybe anemic, so I do have paperwork to get blood work done, which I haven't gotten done yet, because as soon as I went to my 1-year appointment, like I went to Chicago and then I went to Disney, and now I've been really busy with the studio. So I do need to make sure, like this week, I go in and get the blood work done just to make sure I'm not anemic and that my levels aren't super low. But I have been trying to be a lot better, and I have been a lot better about taking my vitamins and supplements. I've been terrible about that, I'll be honest. Like, that's, if I have to say one thing I have fallen short on, it's that. Which is probably why I had so much hair loss, which it's starting to like fill in. I don't feel like I have bald spots anymore. Was because I didn't keep up on that, and I need to. So I'm happy, guys. Like, I don't know if I want to lose any more. I got to try to eat more. I'm struggling with that. Like, I'll give you an example. So today I got up, and the only thing I've eaten today is I probably had about a quarter cup of these snap pea snack things that I like that are baked. No protein in that. Then about 12 o'clock maybe in the afternoon, so I haven't eaten anything all day, right? I have maybe 2 cups, a cup and a half to 2 cups of a garden salad. No protein on it. Just lettuce, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, and ranch dressing, which I do use full fat. I don't buy diet stuff. I use full fat ranch dressing and cream cheese and sour cream and all that. Then I hadn't eaten. I'm like, what is going, like, I don't want to go the other way from where I was, but I'm just, you know, there's days where I'm hungry, but then there's days where I'm just not. So I decided I was going to indulge in pizza. And like, please, please no food police, because honestly, like, this whole journey, I've pretty much, you know, eaten what I want to eat. It's like an 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, probably maybe even closer to 90% of the time, I'm on it. Protein first, veggies, fruit. Like, that's 80 to 90% of my diet. But today I decided, like, I haven't really eaten. Like, I'm gonna get some pizza. So we have a pizza place called Waterloo that I love, and like, we haven't had it in ages. Like, I think since surgery we've had it once, since I had my surgery. So in 19 months I've had it once, and I had 1 slice. But I got a personal size pizza and loaded it with extra cheese and veggies, like, you know, spinach and tomatoes and peppers and all of that stuff. So a personal size, like a 9-inch personal size. I ate 1 slice. So that's what I've eaten today. So I got to work on that. I really do. I don't know, like, if it's, and I need to get into my therapist and talk to her. I don't know if it's like a psychological thing, or it's just like I'm so afraid of like gaining weight back. I don't know if it's a physical thing that, like, I'm gonna need to start, like, I don't know, like, really just increasing what I can eat little bit by little bit. You know, I don't know. I could also go in and see my nutritionist and talk to her. But yeah, so right now at this point, like, we need to enter maintenance, and then I'm also want to start working out, because believe it or not, I haven't been. I'm a lot more active than I used to be. You know, I went to Disney, and there were days where we walked 10 miles, and I did it with no problem. Like, that is crazy to me. Even 50 pounds ago, I was, you know, there's no way I could have walked 10 miles. These last 50 pounds have changed my world completely. But yeah, I went to Chicago, walked and did that. You know, I'm just, like, I'm out and I'm living, except for, like, the month of July when I was recovering from my surgery. I pretty much did nothing. So that's where I'm at now, is just trying to do maintenance, and I feel like the hard work is probably just now beginning. I need to build some healthy muscle, which I think will also help with maintenance in the long run, because if you have healthy muscle, your metabolism's higher. So I'm going to show you how my brachioplasty is coming along. I would say I'm about 75% happy with the results, but it's not my surgeon's fault. I had huge arms. Like, he told me they were the biggest arms he had ever seen. I had the most amount of skin to remove that he had ever seen. And he said he took off as much as he could. He said had he taken off any more, it would have cut off my blood supply, which he can't do. So he did say if I get additional work done, which I'm planning on, the next thing I'm going to get done are these girls, and maybe my back, that he would revisit my arms and see if he could take off more and not charge me for it, which I thought was awesome. But what it is when you looked at my arms before the surgery, I had a lot here, but then I also have it here. He wasn't able to take this. It was either take this or take what I had here. And he had to take what I had here because it was hanging down to here. He said there's no technology, and he wishes they had it, where they can cut all the way around and pull it up. He said that would be an ideal technique, but again, it cuts off your blood supply. And they don't have that technology to avoid that from happening. So I'm going to take these off. They're still, my arms are still a little bit sore, so I'm what, 2 months out at this point? 8 weeks? And they're like sore but numb. It's a really weird feeling. If you've ever had a C-section or major surgery, you know that numbness that's still kind of sore. So here's where I'm at. He said I'll still shrink a little bit, and all this rippling will go away. But it has improved a lot since my update with you guys. And it goes all the way down to right at the bottom of my breast. And then the other side, same thing. I do have like a cyst or something here. And he told me not to worry about it last time. It was probably just my body like reacting to one of the sutures. But I don't know because it's not going away. It actually, my scars look a lot worse on the video. They're very light pink. Like this is making it look really dark. Let me see if I get closer. You can see they're not. See, that's more accurate what they look like. They're not dark at all. So I do still have, look, I do still have a bat wing, and I'm trying to be okay with it, guys. But I'm disappointed. I wanted, you know, if it stopped where the suture line stopped, I would be much happier. This is what I wanted, and I have this. So I'm trying, you know, go back and watch my old video. You'll see where I was before. But like, this is where some of you start. Like if you lost 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds, this might be your before. And it's my after. So I'm really hoping he can take some more out and give me a better result. I'm going to push for it because I want to be happy with it. I spent a lot of money on it. And like I said, I don't think it's his fault. I just think I had such a massive amount of skin that if it can be completely fixed, it's going to have to be done in 2 stages. So that's where I'm at. And looking at it, I'm like so upset. I'm like, there's still so much left. And I'm glad I took video the night before my surgery, and I'm glad I did because I realized how much they took off. I mean, if you look at the picture, like this is my sleeve that I've been wearing. They took off like that much skin on each side. So they took a lot. They took a lot. And I'm trying to focus on the improvement and not on the fact that it's not perfect, which is hard to do because I'm very critical of myself. But I have been wearing tank tops and all of that good stuff. But if I said that I wasn't somewhat disappointed, I would be lying. I would be lying. But it is what it is, and I need to move forward and not let it hold me back. So that's where I am with that. Otherwise, things are going well for me. You know, I have the dance studio. We're getting ready to start classes tomorrow, so I've been busy with that. You know, I am feeling great where the studio is concerned because, you know, my confidence is back. I'm feeling good. Like, I'm just feeling empowered, which is great. And I mentioned that I went to Chicago. I went to Chicago for a dance teacher, dance studio owner, like type of seminar, and I came back really rejuvenated and ready to go, which was wonderful. And then I turned around and went to Disney World for 5 days with my grandniece, who is 20, and we had a fabulous time. And it was, I've been to Disney many times before, but it was a new experience in this body. So it was amazing. So I'm gonna stand up for a minute and just show you, cause like, people call me tiny. Like, I have never been called tiny in my life, okay? And people tell me I'm tiny, so I'm gonna kind of try to stand up. You have to excuse my room, it's a mess. I need to clean it today, but I'm gonna show you my size, okay? So go back and watch my earlier videos and you'll kind of see where I started from. So this is me today. See if I can back up a little bit more. Can't really see my legs, but you get the idea. So I kind of lucked out You know, I have skin here. Not too bad though on my tummy. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I have no butt left. My butt is like gone. So I am going to need a 360 body lift. I don't know if you can see my thighs. I'm going to need a thigh lift, a back lift, breast implants, and a lift. But I'm happy, guys. Like, I pass myself in the mirror and I'm like, holy crap, who is that? I mean, 450 pounds to this. I'm about a size 10 jean, pushing into an 8. Sometimes I put 10s on and they're too big. I don't know why I haven't tried 8s on yet. I guess because I'm like, there's no way I'm an 8. But I haven't tried them on yet. Some 10s fit me, but then it's weird because then I have a couple things that are 12s that still fit me. I guess it depends on the brand. But yeah, that is what's up with me. I'm happy, like, and if you're out there and you're watching this and you're on the fence with whether you want to get the surgery, like, no one can tell you what to do. You have to be ready, number one. I don't know if I would have been as successful if I had done it 10 years ago. You have to be ready and make the commitment. But it was the best decision I ever made. Like, my life is so different, and I'm not in pain every day like I was. I can breathe when I'm walking places. I don't have to worry about fitting on an airplane seat or fitting in a booth at a restaurant or fitting in a chair. Like, life is so much better and not as hard. It really isn't. So I recommend surgery 100% if you're mentally ready for it. And it's the best thing I've ever done for myself in my entire life. It saved my life. So that is it, guys. I've come across some really great snacks, so I'm going to try to do another video this week. I know that's a lofty goal for me, but I'm going to try to do another video this week and go over some of the snacks that I found that I have been enjoying when I actually do eat. So hopefully I'll share that with you. And I thought about doing like some clothing videos. I love clothes now. I never did before, and now I love clothes. So I've gotten quite a few things, and I get style boxes, and I'm just having a really good time with all of that. So I thought that might be fun to share too. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, or if you have any comments, I would love to hear from you. And I do watch you guys, a lot of you that follow me. I'm sorry I don't comment as much as I should. I'll try to be better about that. I just think I'm in a whirlwind right now. Like, I'm in a whirlwind, and I've had a lot going on. So, anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. I do attribute, even though I haven't been super regular with the videos, I do attribute having some accountability for coming on here and talking to you guys, because I want to make you proud, and that's kind of helped keep me on track. So for that, I'm thankful. And I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of the weekend, what's left of it, and that you have an amazing week. And I hope to talk to you guys again soon. Bye.